Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. Last time we finished up Heavensward, the first expansion, which was a pretty big deal. That's an important video. Um, and next we have a number of bridge quests before Stormblood starts. But before we get into that, we need to dedicate some time to doing class quests. I don't know if we have to, but we're going to. So, starting with Scholar, I believe we have 4 quests for each. That's all part of the bummer of doing 2 jobs at once, is you have twice the job quests to do concurrently. But, anyways, hoorah! Thank you for joining me. I gather your noses have not shrunk, and your ears? Good, then you are safe. I think the void scent inside the amphora summoned its kind to distract you while it fled, magically concealed. Traces of this enchantment remain, but nothing else. There were no signs of toxin or miasma in the amphora. The corpses of the creatures you slew were likewise free of disease. What? Does this mean our invisible void scent is indeed what spread the sickness through Nim? That is what I have come to believe. As to why it fled, I can only suppose the long years bound within the vase robbed it of the strength to oppose you. But surely it can regain that strength. My gods. If it does, the entire realm is at terrible risk. It does pose a risk, but this is also an opportunity. If we can track it down and lay it low, its corpse may lead us to a cure. Sorry. There is truth in that. Come, Mangg, let us pursue this void scent forthwith. A moment, Elkazolka. It will require all my skill to track the void scent, and time besides. Moreover, you cannot afford to be defeated once I have found it. As such, I have requested the aid of an old companion. Oh, shit. Realm's gone to shite if these sorry specimens are all the Royal Marines have got left. They'll march like proper soldiers when I'm done, or my name isn't Helga Tolga. Sergeant Tolga? Mangg, do you understand who this is? Before us stands the greatest drill instructor of the Nemean military. Come on, we have much and more to learn. I mean, as a scholar, a drill instructor doesn't really excite me. So, thanks to having tomestones, I picked up a few pieces of high-end raid gear. So now we have some 270 pieces, including a nice spiffy monocle. Look at that. Yeah, so 270 is the high end for Heavensward. Think you've got what it takes to be a Royal Marine? Huh, you make me laugh. Ever worn glasses into battle, boy? Expect your foe to wait while you wipe blood from the lenses, do you? And the Scholar. Had a lot like you in the war. More use dead than alive. Having their corpses piled high around us kept us safer than their damned magics ever did. You're a bloody joke. But I'm here to turn you into Royal Marines, and Royal Marines you will be. First, the creed. To victory, come hells or high water. Come on, let me hear you. Okay. Come hells or high water. To victory, come hells or high water. How do you expect to strike fear into your enemies whispering like that? Open your gobs and say it like you mean it. Okay. To victory, come hells or high water, sir. Well, you show spirit, I'll give you that. Now to your tasks. First, the Scholar. There's a band of Mamul Jah's sellswords that have been eyeing our palace. Walk up to them with a great stupid grin and laugh in the leader's face. The Whoresuns will hurl everything they've got at you for that. Acquit yourself well and you pass. Now go. Yeah, I suppose that sounds fun. Slash laugh. Why you laugh? You think my moves are funny? No, you funny. I laugh. See? You die now. Oh, shit. Alright, easy peasy. Ha! You're both still alive. Not half bad. But any real Marine could have done it twice as fast. You truly are the sorriest excuse for a unit I have ever seen. With all due respect, sir, the tasks you gave us were... I mean, what was I supposed to achieve by massaging that man with salamander oil? You bloody fool. If you've got to ask, then clearly you learned nothing. And you, scholar, are you going to tell me why you don't know why I had to fight without a protector? Chaos reigns on the battlefield. The Marines around you are all you've got, and they will die for your failings. Marines, scholars, everyone has to do what it takes to survive, to be all they can be. Until you understand that, you're not fit to face even the weakest Void Sent. That is all for today. Now get back to training. You're dismissed. Sir, yes, sir. I have been a fool, Mangg. I will do as he says. To victory, come hells or high water. Why was he so out of breath for massaging a dude? Alright. First one done. Now I got deployment tactics, which extends the bubble to nearby party members once every 2 minutes. Unseen. How goes the training, friends? As Mangg's comrade in arms, it is clear that his prowess with the scholarly arts has increased immeasurably thanks to Sergeant Tolga's advice. Alas, the same cannot be said for me. I had already thought myself a master of Nemean techniques, frankly, based on what I had gleaned from the tablets we uncovered, but the sergeant's training has robbed me of that notion. I'm still a novice. Until Sergeant Tolga says I am worthy, I wish to continue training. Your ambition does you well, Okasoka. Stay true to this path, and you will become as fine a Marine as ever marched under our banner. Well, I suppose I have no choice but to ask you to do the work of two, Mangg. I have tried every method known to me to find our missing Void Sent, but without success. It seems Nemean magics will not suffice. That comes as little surprise. This Void Sent was in Mangg's thrall, and likely chosen for its ability to circumvent Nemean wards. Yes, which is why I hope your academics have answers I do not. Have you any writings on Void Sent? I believe the Thaumaturges Guild in Ul'dah has a collection dating back centuries, including some authored by their Baladian forefathers. Baladian, not Maki. Perhaps they were the heirs to the Void Mage legacy. In any case, this Ul'dah seems worth a visit. Will you go in my stead, Mangg? I suggest you seek out Yayake. She's an old friend whose love of ancient tomes rivals mine own. I wish I could see her in person, but I must continue my training, as well as look after the new recruits. One, two, three. To victory, Mangg. Come hells or high water. Well, I've been to the Thaumaturgist Guild multiple times. Yayake. Yayake. Ah, Mangg. Is today the day you delve into the 108 volumes of Fundamental Thaumaturgical Principle? No? Alka Zolka? That is not a name I expected to hear, but I am glad my fellow book lover as well. I have indeed read of void scent able to perfectly conceal their form. There was a tome on the subject. Unseen was the title, penned in the 5th Astral Era. Unfortunately, it's no longer a part of our collection. A member of the guild borrowed it for his research expedition, a project which was to last some few moons. However, that was 5 years ago, and he has not been heard from since. A pity. He proposed the most fascinating theories on void scent, and traveled to the western highlands of Kurthos to put them to the proof. Alas, that area was rendered inhospitable by the calamity. There is a chance, of course, that the man is alive and the book unharmed. We traced his journey as far as Falcon's Nest. Mayhaps someone there can point you towards where he ventured next. Alright, heading into expansion area. I guess that's not surprising. Oh no, adventurer. On the trail of a researcher who visited 5 years ago. That is not much to go on. The garrison was still stationed here in those days. Subini is in charge of organizing the records. If any here know of your researcher, it'll be her. Right, Subini. Oh, hello. How might I help you? A man researching void scent? Yes. Where was it he was mentioned? Ah, that's right. He stayed here for a time before taking the North Star downriver, which was one among many sunk by that fearsome primal's rampage during the calamity. The lucky few who made it to shore were then eaten by Vilekin. Well, the boat ran aground and hasn't moved since the river froze over. You may wish to search the wreck yourself, though do be careful of the local wildlife. Speaking of which... okay. So the Bahamut raid, it's not really a raid. I guess it's sort of a raid. So what I didn't know is that it's super difficult. Like, it's like the hardest thing to do in A Realm Reborn, I guess. And people don't really run it. So you can't really queue up in the duty finder for it. Because it really requires, like, knowing the strategies and, you know, communication, voice communication, you know, stuff like that. So it's possible I'll never get to do it. You can join up with parties that probably, you know, they'll give you a Discord link, and I get, you know, not many people are probably interested in teaching it to somebody new, let alone run it. But I do have a number of friends that are leveling up now, and it is possible that I could run it with a group of friends at some point, with maybe like 1 or 2 randoms. That would be pretty cool. Because I'd like to see it. I mean, it sounds cool. It sounds like they put a lot of work into it, and it's Bahamut. I mean, when else do you get to fight Bahamut? I'm surprised they haven't, like, redone it, or, like, just made an easier version for the duty finder or something. That's definitely something WoW would do. But yeah, I guess we'll see. But it's not like the Crystal Tower. Have you found anything to aid our cause? These things have all seen better days. Ah, but here is the book, and the writing is still legible. It will take time and patience, but I am hopeful its secrets will allow us to snare our invisible void scent. Do mine ears deceive me, or did you track down a book? Splendid, Mangg. As for me, I would like to think I've improved by leaps and bounds, thanks to Sergeant Tolga. The recruits are coming along nicely as well. With a bit more training, every individual in our unit will be able and ready to face our void sent foe in battle. Very good. Then let us all attend to our tasks. The day of reckoning will be upon us soon enough. All right, 2 down. 6 to go. All right, so now we learned emergency tactics, which instead of creating a bubble, it heals them for that amount. Forward the Royal Marines. I have it, Mangg. The means to track our invisible void scent. The time has come to discuss our attack. Haha! I've been waiting for this day. What's the plan, Cerrito Corrido? First, we will need to track our quarry. I believe it has been feeding upon the ether of local creatures to regain its strength. The way in which it feeds leaves behind unique ethereal traces. As breadcrumbs mark the path of a hungry child, this trail will lead us straight to the void scent. How are we to detect these traces? With Lily's aid, she can sense where the void scent has left ether undevoured. We will begin our search when you unearth the amphora and follow where Lily leads. Once she senses the void scent is near, we will force it to show itself. Lily will illuminate the area, and her light will dispel the magics concealing it. Right, my dear? With the void scent visible, we will attack with all our might. The Marines will charge and kill it before it causes more damage. This is it, Mangg, our chance to prove the might of our core. Little one, the fate of the realm is in your hands. Are you ready? Our course is clear. May our plan ensure the sickness never again claims a victim. To victory, come hells or high water. Why is he still carrying around a knife? All right. Through the ethereal traces remaining from devoured prey, your fairy senses the void scent is moving towards Zelma's Run. Yes, of course, Zelma's Run, which is over here. That's a pretty good tracker. That's a far distance. Camp Roslake. What is it, Mangg? But that way lies Camp Bronze Lake. What purpose could it have there? The healing waters? No, I suppose it is home to, of course, the wounded Maelstrom soldiers. It means to spread the sickness anew through them. We must stop it. Quickly, to the camp. Sure, let's just teleport. Teleport's quick. It's real quick. Yep. God damn it. This place is bloody crowded. If we don't find the void scent quickly, there's to be a lot more Tonberries. But how do we draw it out into the open if we can't see it? Get the soldiers to evacuate. Mangg, find the void scent with Lily's light. Not. Okay, I will find this void scent. What? How does that work? Dang, dude. My broil's hitting for like 5,000. Jesus. 4,000 broils. Okay, should I only be clicking on the green ones? Okay, if I'm only supposed to click on the green ones. Or... no, okay. It's definitely only the green one. I see you. I see you. Got it. Oh, shit. Why is it so powerful? Mangg! Wow. At long last. Oh, monster! For Limsa, for the Tonberries, and for glory! Attack! To victory, come hells or high water! Alright, 3 tanks and a healer. This will work out. Hold on, I can do this. And then do deployment tactics. Oh my god, you can fall asleep on this one. Why? Why give him so much health? Oh, I gotta say though, the first Gunbreaker quest had you fighting this enemy, this like, I think it was a Coeurl. I think it was like a big Coeurl. It took so fucking long. I was shocked. I have no idea why they gave it so much health. It was like a 5-minute battle. Unless I was doing something wrong, but I mean, there wasn't many choices in what to do. So it was just weird. There we go. That was not 5 minutes. Is it? Get back! It's trying to infect us! No! Now, Mangg! Aha! We are victorious! Yes. When I think on the horror it visited upon my people, But now, no one else will share our fate. My thanks to you and Alka-Zolka both. Aye, you've got my gratitude as well. Good to see proper Royal Marines at it again. Indeed it is. Today the torch is passed to you. May the Royal Marines evermore defend the people. Alright. Bloody Tonberry eyes, always running with... Ah, who am I kidding? You did a fine job indeed. But don't you dare think of easing up on your training on account of one victory. If you sully the name of my beloved Marines, I'll fillet the skin off your back. Ain't common feeling that safe in a battle. I reckon those Nemeans knew what they were doing with them scholars and fairies. I'll have your back too, if ever you need it. An honor fighting beside you, sir. If you ever have need of us, you need only ask. Imagine, Mangg, defeating a void sent over 1,500 years old. When we first met, I didn't dare think we'd achieve such things together. The threat is gone, and the Royal Marines are born anew. Not a bad day's work, I dare say. But we are far from finished. I do not know what threats the future holds, but they will not find us unprepared. Not as long as I have aught to say about it. To victory, my friend, come hells or high water. I have gathered the Void Sense remains. With careful research, they should yield the secrets I need to heal my people. I am not so naive as to believe the answers will come quickly. yet the cure shall be ours one day. For now, my people will labor so that we may walk with yours toward a brighter future. I would see a future where we are part of the realm, not shunned by it. Thank you, my friend. Lily chose most wisely in you. Allow me to pass on to you one of Nim's mightiest abilities, Dissipation. It is a secret spell meant for use only by those scholars who have earned the full trust of their fairy companions. Use it with care. Now I must return to my people and you to yours. Fare you well, and may our efforts make tomorrow a brighter day. Nice. Nice. Everything worked out. Dissipation. Yeah. I have Stormblood. The Far Edge of Fate. I don't think I've done that one. Hold on. Is that the first one of Stormblood? No. Oh, it's the last one before Stormblood. Okay. So we don't have to worry about that for a long while. Alright, then instead of 8, we only have 6. That's good. Because we're at like 31 minutes. So that should work out perfectly. Alright, so Dissipation. This is where your fairy goes away. You get a full ether full stack. Healing magics plus 20% for 30 seconds. Which is pretty good when shit hits the fan. So I'm going to put that there, and we'll put that there. But, hold on. I got a full set of gear, I guess. A lot of gear. None of it is useful whatsoever. What does it look like, though? Oh, that is pretty slick. Yes. Nice. Nice. And the boots. We gotta get the boots in there. Alright. We look spiffy as F. Alright. Over to the summoner. Far less geared. But we're gonna get some gear from finishing these quests. So we are heading then to Ulda. So this was about that rogue summoner that was just burning shit and accumulating crystals to summon a primal, I guess. Mad, Bad, and Ebon-clad. Greetings, Mangg. I hope you are prepared to take action. Ever since we increased our presence on the trade routes, our black-robed villain has ceased his attacks. Now it is our turn to go on the offensive. With the blessing of my superiors, I have arranged for a lightly guarded shipment of crystals with which we will lure Tristan into an ambush. And I want you there when we spring the trap. I have already sent word to Ymitra, and she will meet us in Camp Blue Fog. Let us bring an end to this, Mangg. I don't think this will bring the end to it. Since this is only level 56 quest. Mangg, you're here. Good. Our crystal couriers have just left camp. The plan is simple. The caravan will head towards the processing plant, but conveniently break an axle before reaching the east watchtower. We three will take up separate positions nearby and wait for Tristan to take the bait. I've had the driver complaining long and loudly about the lack of a suitable escort for his precious cargo, so we can be reasonably sure that an attack will come. I trust you need no further explanations. Head to your assigned position and do your best to keep out of sight. Yeah, I suppose I can do all that. Ah, it burns, it burns! Alright. Let's kick some ass. Alright. Hit him with a little bit of this, and 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 a little bit of this. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Hit him with a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Good, 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 good. Kicking ass, kicking ass, kicking ass. Oh god, Rune 3 is only doing 900 damage. Scholar, the gear makes such a difference. Talk to me, soldier. I'll live, Captain. He popped right out of thin air. Took me by surprise. Same happened to me. Another man in dark robes stepped through some manner of portal and assailed me with spells. My position also came under attack. An underling, judging by the ease with which I dispatched him. But I have never before seen such teleportation magics. No, it cannot be. You know this man, Captain Wolf? This is Kahedin, Tristan's brother. But how? He was tempered, slain. And now both siblings have disappointed me. I should exercise more care in choosing my pawns. An Ascian. That voice. You are the one who taught Tristan the art of summoning. Have you come to inflict yet more misery upon the world? Tristan? Yes, that was the other's name. I had hoped to groom him, granted him the knowledge of Alag's mages that he might unleash his wrath against the primals. Alas, he was all too easily vanquished. No matter. The Bringer of Light has proven a more than adequate replacement for my failed Godslayer. With every primal you kill, the Beastmen's fervor grows ever hotter. We need but supply the tribes with crystals, and watch as they summon ever more terrible deities. When the confluence of chaos reaches its peak, the world shall be swallowed in darkness. Our master shall rise again. He's gone. We should be gone as well. I shall see that my soldier is treated for his wounds, then await you outside the Hall of Flames. That was pretty simple. I mean, I could have just bought, like, level 60 vendor gear and it would be really good. But I just don't give much thought to the summoner right now. It's gotta impress me. It's gotta earn my love. It's not handed to it. I don't have any strong affection for the summoner job. Not like the dancer. I believe some reassessment is in order. We now know that the black-robed menace we thought to be Tristan was actually his brother, Kahedin, a reanimated puppet under the control of an Ascian. Both brothers were present at Ifrit's defeat, so Kahedin's aura too would have been stained with the primal's essence, which, if I understand correctly, would explain his ability to command the Eggy. But for that Ascian to raise the lad's corpse and press him into service as his pet summoner, I shall see the blackguard suffer for his cruel depravity. Aye, the Paragon has many crimes for which he must answer, but we must move with great caution. The power of these immortals is not to be underestimated. Mangg, I have uncovered yet another spell of summoning magic, the casting of which would drive a lesser mage to his knees. After the battles you have fought, however, I believe you are strong enough to wield it. I will return to Gridania and redouble my efforts to decipher the remaining tomestones. We cannot face an Ascian unprepared. Okay, so we learned Try Disaster, which is a 50-second cooldown, an instant cast that blasts a target and hits them with Bio 2 and Miasma right out the gate. Okay. That's pretty nice. You combo that with Bane and very quickly cover an entire group with your dots. I guess I like that. I guess I like that. Put that on R. R. Sure. I could have tranced all night. Ah, Mangg, if you've come for word on the Ascian, I fear I have little progress to report. We did, however, hold a service for Caden. I assembled the soldiers from his old unit, and together we conveyed his remains to the priest of Thal. As for Thanalan's trade routes, there is still the odd raid by bandits or beastmen, but naught that involves men in black robes. I must confess, I'm at a loss as to how we might track our foe. Have you spoken with Ymitra? I believe she had new findings to share with you. I hate talking to Ymitra. She's always in this fucking corner you have to run to. Damn you, Ymitra! Brent. Yeah, my summoner bars are a mess. You can tell I don't play this much. Mangg, there you are. We have much to discuss. I have been engrossed in my studies, you see, seeking every advantage for our inevitable clash with the Ascian. And as I struggled to unravel the ancient knowledge of the tomestones, I unlocked a good many mysteries, including the reason why you were unable to call forth Ramuegi. When you summon an avatar, you draw upon your body's reservoir of ether to grant life and form to what is known as an arcane entity. That much we already knew. I had, however, overlooked the simple fact that our etheric reserves are finite. Thus, the magnitude of Eggy that you are able to summon is limited by the extent of your own life force. Simply put, if the Eggy is too powerful, then the summoning fails. But do not despair. The summoners of Alag devised a method by which one might circumvent this intrinsic limitation. Rather than attempt to summon a separate physical manifestation of certain Eggy, the most accomplished mages discovered that far less ether was required to infuse themselves with the essence of a primal's power. The technique by which a summoner would achieve this heightened state was known as a trance. What say you, Mangg? Shall we see if you can master this method? It may even allow you to contend with a paragon, but not if the essence is of an ordinary primal. Nay, we must set our sights on the most potent entity, the most fierce. I speak of the elder primal, Bahamut. On the day of the calamity, the dragon vanished in an explosion so massive that its ether was carried to the far corners of Eorzea. You, among many others, have already been touched by his essence. All that remains is to perform the meditative ritual in a place steeped in Bahamut's energies, and you should be able to enter the trance of the Dreadworm. As for setting foot within the only suitable location, I believe Captain Wolf can assist us. Shall we pay him a visit? Oh, Bahamut! Okay, well now we might be getting interesting. Now we might be getting somewhere with the summoner. Anytime you're playing a summoner and you drop the word Bahamut, things are going to get pretty cool. Mitra here is certainly not one to do things by half. She petitioned me to help gain entry to the ether-soaked wasteland of the Cartano Flats. The Flats are disputed territory, jointly administered by the three member nations of the Eorzean Alliance, and attempting to earn full admittance to the area is a bureaucratic nightmare. As matters stand, I was only able to secure permission to visit the Immortal Flames airship landing. If we wish to enter the Flats proper, we will have to do so under the cover of night. Prepare yourself for a tense journey, then make your way to the landing here in Ul'dah. I have one of our elite flyers standing by. Alright, I believe our best bet... I don't know, actually, hold on. Can you warp to the airship landing? Probably not. Oh, look at that, you can. I'll fly you to the front door of the flats, but that's as far as you're authorized to go. Stay on the landing or face the consequences. Let's do it. Bahamut, man. I'll risk it all. So this is what became of the Cartano Flats. Never before have I sensed such tainted ether. Let us not linger long, Mangg. Turn your mind now to Bahamut's terrible majesty. Allow his power to seep into your very being. Nope. Nothing? We may need to deepen your meditations. Do you truly attempt to harness the might of Bahamut? The essence of the Elder Primal shall tear your mortal frame asunder. Chaos rises in the presence of power, but you, bringer of light, can be allowed to shine no brighter. Come and be doused in the endless waters of the 12th chalice. What does that shit even mean? I don't know. Hit him with this shit. Good. Now hit him with this shit. I don't even have a fucking summon out. Hit him with Volcano. We are not doing any damage to him. No! I must summon Bahamut! You will not keep me from Bahamut! Oh, ether. Okay. Yeah, I have some ether. Do I stand here? Oh, that didn't do anything. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Oh shit, hit him. There you go, there you go. Okay. I wanna unfold. I'm loving the unfolding. Let me unfold into Bahamut. Yep, we're gonna have to do another one. Titan Eggy. Hold on. Where's, this? Uh-huh. Oh, shit. He doesn't... There we go. Die, Titan Eggy. Give me that lingering ether. Oh, God. Oh, no, no. Your time to die, Garuda Eggy. I see it. I'm going for it. Oh my God, dude. Okay, they're really dragging it out. I mean, it is a pretty epic spell, I assume. But goddamn, dude. Volcano. Or Inferno, whatever you want to call it. You know what it is. Hey, here's number 6. That'll be good. Drawing on the power of Bahamut, increasing magic damage gel. Well, well, well. Now basically I'm doing as much damage as my scholar. Okay, hold on, I gotta destroy these eggies. Pain Flare. Pain Flare. Yeah. Better gear would be good. I did not anticipate this. You should not have been able to complete the meditations under such duress. But I shall not underestimate you again. Our next meeting shall be our last, bringer of light. Okay, bro. did it. We faced a paragon and lived. And it is all thanks to you, Mangg. You and the towering might of Bahamut that you now command. Nod. Yeah. Aye, despite the Ascians' interference, we achieved what we came here for. But I'm afraid this is not the place to celebrate. Let us return to the landing before the dawn's light finds us in forbidden territory. Alrighty. Let me pop over to the shop here. I don't know how many tomestones I have. And can you only buy? Oh, maybe I have to be in. Maybe I have to be in Foundation. We have reason to rejoice, my friends. It would seem our clandestine adventure went unnoticed by my superiors. And more importantly, we seized the upper hand in a battle against an Ascian. The trance did appear most effective against our immortal foe. For such a hurried night's work, we managed to reap quite a harvest indeed. Aye, but it is a pity the bastard fled when he did. I would have liked to have settled the score then and there. It was for the best, Captain Wolf. If we would truly defeat the Ascian, then we must be prepared to destroy him utterly, body and soul. Dreadworm Trance. Instant cast, 55-second recast. Reduces spell casting time by 2.5 seconds for 15 seconds. Okay. The Astrologian has like an identical ability. It also resets the Tri-Disaster recast timer. Alright, well, it's certainly pretty good. That would increase your DPS by quite a bit during that 15 seconds. I don't know why I have all this shit on my bar. Alright. Player for the dramatic. Mangg, I was about to send for you. Yamitra should be here any moment. Ah, wonderful. We're all here. I've been pondering some metaphysical theories and will discuss my conclusions with the both of you. Ever since our battle on the flats, the memory of our adversary fleeing the field has been preying upon my mind. According to the Scions and their research, the Paragons are effectively immortal. They are said to be ethereal entities with no physical form of their own, instead possessing mortal host after mortal host in an endless procession down the ages. But once Mangg had acquired the Dreadworm Trance, the haste with which the Ascian withdrew did not seem to me the action of a being who harbors no fear of death. Thus do I pose the question, could it be that the 12th Chalice and his black-masked brethren are not as practiced in the art of possession as their red-veiled masters? At the time of the battle, our bodies were the only available hosts nearby. Assuming that he also lacks his superior's facility to flee to the space betwixt worlds, I suspect that our foe's sudden cowardice stemmed from an inability to force his soul into our living vessels. That would explain much, including the reason why I chose the deceased Cahaden to serve as his puppet. Aye, I believe the theory is sound. Shall we put it to the test? If we are able to lure the 12th Chalice to a location devoid of potential hosts, then we might succeed in destroying him for good. What are we waiting for? We must begin devising a plan to draw the villain from hiding. Not so fast, Captain Wolf. We must first obtain the means by which we can ensure the Ascian's demise. A mighty coup de grace. Even though I know it's not coup de grace, I still it's just like that's years of learning. Coup de grace. Delivered before he has the chance to retreat. Mangg, there is a passage within the last tombstone that describes how the power of a trance can be unleashed in a single devastating blast. The technique itself, however, was not explained. According to my research, it can only be learned from a forbidden book found on the shelves of the Great Gooball Library. To reach the library will require a long and perilous journey over Abalathia's spine and into the wilds of the Duranian hinterlands, but I believe we three are up to the task. Shall we be on our way then? The key to defeating the 12th Chalice will soon be within our grasp. Alright, trance gauge unlocked. Indicates time remaining for Dreadworm Trance. That's what it does. That's what that thing does. Alright, put it here. Okay. We will go to the library, but first I'm gonna make a detour, so I will pause. Alright, so the detour I took was to go buy a full set of vendor level 60 gear for Summoner. So that bumped us up from like eye level 128 or 125 to 255, which is absurd. But if you're curious what I was talking about with how that vendor set looks, that's what it looks like. It's just, I don't know what they were thinking. I think it's meant to just sort of shame you. Maybe, you know, like, look at this loser wearing vendor gear. Look how stupid he looks. But that's what it looks like. So we shouldn't have too many problems with this duty. Now that we are all arrived, we can enter the library and begin our search for this forbidden tome. You have strayed far from the safety of your cities, foolish mortals. Whatever could you be planning? Again? Always he arrives at the worst possible moment. 'Tis no coincidence, I fear, and this time he leaves naught to chance. It was amusing at first to watch you stumble like clumsy children, but too insistent is your dabbling. Those who will not dance upon our palm shall be crushed within our fist. No more shall we endure your blinding effulgence. There can be no rival to the encroaching darkness. You have earned the ire of La Habrea's most loyal servants. Dude, La Habrea is dead. Did you imagine the battle ended with our master's defeat? Stand now, bringer of light, and suffer the pain of our retribution. Would it not be wiser to retreat and seek the tome another day? They mean to afford us no such opportunity, my dear captain. Either we stand and fight, or we die. Then let's do it. Okay, well. I mean, we know we're gonna use the fucking trance at some point, but I don't know when. No problem. Okay, I mean, maybe this is just the fight, and I should blast his ass. There's a green thing on my head. Oh. Alright, I guess. Fuck it. Let's do it. Well, no, that doesn't... You want to be using this stuff. Okay. I mean, we're killing them. There's no doubt about that. And that's pretty much all she wrote. Even in my stupid outfit. How? We were raised unto greatness by La Habrea himself. You defeated my master, bringer of light. Mayhap it is meet that your strength was beyond us. But the day will come. You'll not escape us this time, Ascian. Now, Mangg, unleash your power. Now that's more like it. It is done. The Paragon is no more. A most impressive spell, Mangg. But when did you learn how to cast it? Did we not first require the library's tome? My apologies, Captain. But in order to deceive one's enemies, 'tis best to begin with one's friends. There was never any such book. All that Mangg truly required was the catalyst of battle to focus his energies. I knew that once the Ascian observed us traveling towards this library, he would assume we sought some long-buried wisdom. He could not risk leaving Mangg free to gain even greater power. And so this entire journey was a feint, a trap to lure him into the wilds. Well, you certainly had me fooled. Remind me never to cross wits with you, Ymitra. Yeah. Okay. And I'm looking like a fucking dumbass. A fucking dumbass! I know, that's what they have glamours for. I just wanted to show it to you. Together we have achieved something of which few people can boast. The defeat of an Ascian. Never could I have accomplished this deed alone. Thanks to your actions, Tristan's case can also be put to rest. Long have I been haunted by the horrors of that Ifrit mission, but at last I feel a measure of peace. I will return to Ul'dah and have a gravestone for Tristan laid beside his brothers. We may not have his bones, but it will be a place for the survivors from his unit to pay respects to the man he once was. I bid you farewell, my friends. May we meet again under happier circumstances. I too would extend to you my gratitude, Mangg. In addition to untold slaughter, you have prevented summoning's tragic history from repeating itself in a new age. We must take greater precautions against this ancient art falling into the wrong hands. I will work alongside my colleagues in the Suns and be sure that the spread of summoning is closely monitored. If only we could uncover a lasting solution to the primal predicament. There must be a way to break this self-perpetuating cycle of meeting force with force. As for myself, I shall continue my research into primals and summoning, and offer the Scions whatever support I am able. I am certain our paths shall cross again, Mangg. Alright, Death Flare. Death Flare. Those are some words you dream about hearing when you pick a summoner as your job. Alright, let me just pop this bad boy open. Death Flare. Alright, deals unaspected damage to target and all enemies nearby with a potency of 400 for the first, 50% less for all remaining. Can only be executed while in Dreadworm Trance. Trance fades upon execution. Alright, so it's a big old fucking AoE. That's good. Yeah, none of that gear is actually good, but let me see how it looks. It's a little fruity, but I guess. Oh, the horn. Oh, the fucking horn. I'm not gonna wear it. Pauler's loincloth. I'm gonna regret this one. Oh my god. It's a skirt. I'm wearing a skirt, goddammit. Damn, I look fucking fruity. But alright. Okay, let's test. Death Flare. 4,200. So it would do like 2,100 everything else. Yeah, I mean, for trash and dungeons, that's definitely what you'd be popping every other pull or so. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really revolutionize the summoner for me yet, but there's still 20 levels to go. Alrighty then, we will leave it off here. Just needed to wrap up all those class quests, but next time we can start the patch quests on our road to Stormblood. There's going to be plenty of cool dungeons and raids. Dungeons and trials, I mean. Maybe a raid. I don't think they make you do a raid this time. But alright, my name is Mangg. Game of watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.